somewhere around $50, bourbon changes a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, your wallet certainly notices.
And so does your expectations. And that's what makes this category so interesting.
Yeah.
Some bottles absolutely earn the extra 20, 25, $30.
And then others just cost more.
Yeah.
So today we are figuring out which ones actually deserve a spot on your shelf.
We have 10 categories today, one winner for each. You ready?
Let's build a shelf. Go grab your level.
Open.
Welcome back to Artfully Bourbon. My name is Scott.
And I am Arthur. Today we are building the ultimate whiskey shelf between $50 and $75. Woo! This is where a bottle stops being an impulse buy and starts becoming a real decision. Am I going to drop that much money on this bottle?
It's going to sting a little bit.
Yeah, but like the rest of this series, this isn't carved in stone.
Yeah, each year we're going to rip the shelves down and we're going to rebuild all of these shelves.
Because there's always new releases that come out, might be deserving of the shelf. There's rising prices, which might drop some bottles off the shelf. There's better bottles. Sometimes there's worse bottles.
Yeah.
Palettes change.
Palettes evolve. All that being said, this is our 2026 shelf. If your favorite didn't make it, go ahead and tell us specifically what you would replace down there in the comments.
Yeah, I read all comments.
Yeah.
If you want full reviews, rankings, and tasting notes for every bottle we reviewed and featured on the channel, you'll find all of that at artfullyBourbon.com.
All right, 10 categories, the best $50 to $75 bottles of whiskey.
Whee!
You ready?
Yes. Whiskey. Get on the bar.
Best everyday pour. Old Forester 1910 Old Fine Whiskey. It is old. It is fine. It is 93 proof. It comes from Old Forester Distillery. Shelf retail, pretty good value, 60, maybe 65. What makes this interesting, I think, is the story behind this bottle. It's inspired by a historic fire at the distillery that led to dumping all the existing whiskey into second charred barrels. It is chocolate, it is caramel, it is all that desserty sweetness, toasted marshmallow, just done in a really beautiful way.
Yeah.
And that proof, I think, really accentuates those notes. I don't think it would be the same whiskey at a higher proof.
It would be different, sure.
Be different, but
maybe less of an everyday pour.
If you prefer, I don't know, brighter, proofier pours, like the
fruity pours.
Fruity pour, like the 1920.
Yeah.
From Old Forester, 115 proof.
It's a little different.
Yeah, you go that way, skip this one.
All right, I got another good one. The best neat pour. This is the Knob Creek 12-year. You got to drink this neat, right? This just has so much flavor, so much oak. 100 proof, comes from Jim Beam Distillery. If you like extra oak in your bourbon, lots of flavor at 100 proof, you're going to like this one. Knob Creek has a whole lineup and age statements.
Yeah.
But 12, probably my favorite. I do like the older ones too, but you knew that. This is like right in the middle. Just perfect. Classic roasted peanuts, nutty profile from Jim Beam, brown sugar, vanilla, really classic taste profiles, but it's not going to be overly fruity or overly like dessert forward like that one. A little more savory, I would say.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the fruitier or more dessert forward notes, probably go elsewhere.
Blender's edition. You know what I love most about this bottle?
What's that?
It covers just more than one category on this list.
Yeah.
It covers
This could be the whole list.
best neat. It covers best value, everyday pour. This one should definitely be on your shelf.
One of our favorites. So.
Yeah. All right, we're going to mix it up. A $60 cocktail mixer. Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
You're going to have the Wild Turkey fans up and they're going to be yelling at the screen right now.
Put it in a bourbon forward cocktail, okay?
Yeah.
No complaints. Everybody wins, right? This is Wild Turkey's barrel strength offering. Rare breed. They are always 116.8 proof. Perfect and weird at the same time.
Weird.
55 sometimes, 60 tops. This was one of the OG available shelf barrel proof whiskeys. It's blended from distillate that's anywhere from 6 to 8 to 12 years. This is Wild Turkey at its finest.
If you like Wild Turkey, you really like Wild Turkey.
Yeah, orange peel, caramel, cinnamon, vanilla, little tobacco. It's kind of nice.
It's good.
It's got a great base, and it has some really nice accentuating flavors. So if you want cocktails with that kind of creativeness, that serious flavor, or just drink it as a fantastic neat pour.
Yeah.
But it's a bot.
You can do
It's a bot. However, if barrel proof really isn't your jam, skip it.
Probably pass on it.
Yeah. Get something else.
You got 100 proof or 93 proof to choose from.
Or just go with the 101 from one.
All right, next one. This is the best high proof. The Larceny Barrel Proof. These are batched products, so they vary. There's 3 a year? 4 a year?
3.
This one is C924, 125.1 proof. Comes from Heaven Hill Distillery. $65 to $70 typically. They're released in January, May.
Typically it's January, May, and September.
Yeah. I've seen these recently kind of sitting on the shelves for actually a couple months. They used to just disappear. Yeah. They are, like I said, a little limited release. They are a wheated bourbon. So if that's your thing, this is right up your alley. They come straight from the barrel and non-chill filtered.
Win-win.
Yes. Oh, flavor profile here. I get rich caramel. There's some fruit. There's some cinnamon. There's a little chocolate and a little oak in these too.
Wedding cake.
Scott always gets wedding cake. So very sweet, very pleasant, but also bold, proofy flavor. If you like that, if you like the boldness of this wheat, buy it, pick it up. If you want something a little more easy drinking, you might want to go with the regular Larceny.
Yeah. Or
something.
Old Fitz.
Not even going there. Not even going there. What if I was just starting out in bourbon? You got something for me?
I think you're going to want a best beginner bottle recommendation.
Oh.
This is the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. The legend. I firmly believe that this bottle is responsible for more bourbon drinkers than any other bottle. It's gateway bourbon.
Good thought. Yes.
Yes. Very approachable. 90.4 proof. Comes from Woodford Reserve Distillery. Duh. MSRP is a cool $60.
Yeah.
It is a must buy if you enjoy dessert bourbon. This is the ultimate dessert bourbon.
Yeah.
You might notice that beautiful dark color and the wording double oaked. So that comes from the distillate being aged for roughly 6 to 7 years in a first barrel. Then they dump it into a second barrel that is heavily toasted, lightly charred for an additional 8 to 9 months. And it just has this awesome color. It brings out a lot of that sweetness. And then you get a little touch oak on there, not a lot. It's mainly dessert. Caramel, vanilla, dark chocolate, maple syrup, toasted oak. It's wonderful, truly wonderful. If you enjoy, smooth dessert,
approachable,
yeah, buy it. However, if you want something a little spicier, a little kick, a little hug, really you're not going to get it from this. No, you're going to want to get something a little higher proof.
Oh, you mean like this next one? The best bang for your buck. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Holy moly. You know. This is, what is this guy? 131.7 proof. Whew. You'll get some proof for your money. Comes from Jack Daniel's Distillery. Roughly 75. We'll say 70. This is probably one of the best bottles of whiskey you can get in America. Anywhere.
Period.
Right? Period. Everyone is familiar with Jack Daniel's. Even if you're not into whiskey, you know of Jack Daniel's. Old number 7. If you haven't had this, you should. This is, like I said, one of the best. You're going to get the banana bread notes in there. Some cinnamon candy, some dark caramel, mint, a little black pepper, a little rye spice on the finish. Complex, balanced, just pretty much near perfect. Huge flavor.
Huge flavor.
Yeah. If you're looking for that,
maybe the biggest flavor on this list.
Go find this bottle. If you're scared of 131 proof or in that range, you should probably not buy this one because it'll blow your taste buds off.
You want to share a bottle?
Yeah, I love sharing.
This is the Holiday, and this is the Rickhouse proof. So these vary in proof. They're variable, 120-ish. This particular one is probably
119.
19.4. Holiday Distillery up there in Weston, Missouri. Kind of in your little neck of the woods up there in
Right
Western
next to my
Missouri.
house.
Arthur's next door neighbor.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, so 70 to 75. These are bottled at barrel proof. They call it Rickhouse proof. So there's no dilution, no water added. It really highlights Missouri-made bourbon should be. The distillery is built on all of these springs. So you're getting kind of the best limestone water out of the area. So it's really closely represented to what you would find in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I think it's reflective in the flavor. It really does drink like a Kentucky bourbon. Yeah. It's made with all Missouri ingredients. Even the barrels come from Missouri. So it's 100% Missouri bourbon. It's cool for sharing because it's, it's kind of a representative of us here in Missouri. We're proud to be in the same state as Holiday.
Yeah. This is a 6th year, but they're up to 8 years now.
Yeah.
Going on 9. And they're doing so well, they just finished a new Rickhouse.
Yeah.
So they're expanding and growing and putting out lots of good stuff.
It really is a beautiful distillery. It's scenic. It looks really nice.
If you're near Kansas City, make a 30, 45-minute trip north.
I just love all that goodness there. Isn't that awesome?
I tell you all the floors where the barrels come from.
This is a true bourbon nerd bottle.
That's why I think it's worth sharing. It's just like it's nerdy.
Yeah.
It's similar to Kentucky but different. So there's a wonderful story behind like Ben Holiday, all that stuff. It's good for sharing, good for talking about, good conversations.
And good whiskey.
Excellent bottle. This is our hidden gem. The New Riff Malted Rye. We've already drank a whole bottle of this. Or we sampled it out, I guess.
Sampled some of it, drank some of it.
Yeah. It was surprisingly amazing, I would say. Yeah. This is a 100 proof?
100 proof, 100% rye.
We shared it out with the social club members, and we did a blind. It fared pretty dang well. So we were like, this has to be on the list this year. Just $60 from New Riff. They have some standard lineups. This is one of the new bottles in their standard lineup.
100% malted rye.
100% malted rye. So it's, says it right there. Malted rye. That's the whole mash bill. Just creates a really soft, pleasant rye note. It's just a little bit more earthy and bready. A little less on the pine and the mint, I would say. A little more honey, a little more citrus, a little more herbal tea, if you will. There is some baking spice, some rye spice, some peppery notes on the finish too, but it is a bourbon drinker's 100% rye. If that's a thing, it is now. So I would say if you're a bourbon drinker, I think this is a good place to dive into. If you like ryes already and you like the spicier ryes or the pine notes or the mint or dill or any of that stuff, not your jam.
No.
Well, I mean, this still might be your jam, but don't expect that.
It'd be worth a try either way. If you can have a friend who has a bottle, or if you can somehow find a pour without having to buy the bottle, do that. But I believe that you'll like this either way.
Very sneaky good.
Yes. Well, speaking of rye, best rye lover bottle, Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. Variable proof on these. This one's, I think, 106.6?
116.6.
MSRP is roughly 70. This rye is produced using a sweet mash, so it's like all brand new grains for every distillation. They're not carrying anything over to maintain that kind of consistencies. Everything, it's brand new for every run. It's going to allow more, say, like grain character to kind of show through.
In a good way.
Yeah, you might think I'm not a big fan of grain forward. This is not grain forward. This is very chocolate, intricate.
More flavor from
the grain.
Not like tasting the corn.
You're not.
Rye.
That's a good way to put it. It's just like a nice mint, cinnamon, honey little black pepper, fruit forward, like I said. Really, really nice. Just tastes like a great handcrafted whiskey. I think it is a little more bourbon friendly also. That's my opinion, even though there's not any corn in the mash bill.
This is a relatively young brand. They started in 2015.
Yeah.
So, and they're doing some great stuff. It's just different. So,
can I ask you what is in my glass today?
I was just going to ask you that question if you wanted to guess. Because what you're drinking is on the bar right now. You have whole 9 choices.
Fruity notes. Maybe. What's the proof on this one?
125. 125.1.
I'm gonna go larceny.
Weeded. It is not larceny.
Nope.
But it is a weeded. Holiday.
That was close.
Yeah, it was 119.4 proof. It's very delicious. Very delicious.
Yeah,
Okay, we have one more bottle. This is what we call the best overall in this price point category. This is the Maker's Mark 46 cask strength. It comes from Maker's Mark in Loretto, Kentucky. I love that place. If you haven't been, you should go. $65. And you get like a wax tail sometimes. This particular one is the standard Maker's Mark. Nothing different about this one, except for the finishing. 10 virgin French oak staves. And that's what makes this so awesome. So
that's the 46 series. So they bring the barrels over from the regular rickhouses. That's just cask strength Maker's Mark. After about 7 years or so, they bring it over to the finishing cellar. They pop the lid off, and then they drop the 10 staves into the same barrel. Put the lid back on, and it sits in that cellar for like another 8 months, something like that.
Yeah.
And then it becomes the
Boom.
46.
You'll be able to find it just about anywhere, any liquor store across the country and maybe even around the world. There's Makers everywhere. So this, I will say, is very similar in structure with their original or the standard Maker's Mark, but it's just like richer, obviously more oak and just more complex. Note-wise, you'll get the sweet vanilla, caramel, baking spices. There's some dark fruit, French toast in this, a little extra oak. So highly recommended if you're into bourbon. And if you haven't had Maker's Mark, or if you've had the regular Maker's Mark and you want a different experience, go find this one. If you prefer something other than bourbon, maybe I would just skip this whole episode and this one. Leave it for someone else.
Go find like a channel that talks about sports.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. Is this one of your favorite pours, or is it just ours?
It is mine.
It's ours.
Good list.
There you have it.
Yeah.
That is our ultimate bourbon shelf between $50 and $75.
I'd say this is where bourbon starts to get really interesting. Right here. This price range, this tier, this 50 and above, you're dealing with better barrels, you're dealing with bigger, louder flavors, and, well, a lot tougher decisions.
Yeah, this was really, like, it was tough. There's a lot of bottles that we couldn't put on this list.
We want you guys to tell us which bottle you would add to our shelf. Our shelf only holds 10 bottles. If you want to add one, great. You got to kick one off. Scroll down, leave it below.
Yeah, if you're looking for full reviews, rankings, and tasting notes for every bottle we reviewed, you can find all that over at artfullybourbon.com.
If you're working your way through this building the best whiskey shelf series that we're doing, don't stop with this one. Okay, keep going. We've already built the shelves under $25 and under $50.
Shelves are getting higher.
They're starting to stack up, and so are those prices.
Oh God!
Hold on to your wallets.
Yeah. Until next time, enjoy responsibly.
And always stay curious. Cheers.
Cheers, friends. Peace out.